video is going to be on, like you saw the tweets right before this video. It's going to be on the whole Sarah Jeong. I'm probably butchering that name, so my apologies. This video is going to be on the tweets that she put out, which is a lot of anti-white tweets and stuff like that. And why is it that that racism against whites is okay? I understand history. History is a terrible thing. That what whites have done in the past, I understand this, but it does not. I honestly do not feel like it's a reason to say, hey, we're gonna go ahead and let things fly, no matter what, against white people now. If you're truly a person, these are people that make these comments and talk about white people this, white people that. What's so funny is these are the people that say they're against racism. That literally is racism. When you sit back and say negative things about white people, and then for some strange reason, minority groups, you're going to say a minority group can't have any bad characteristics. If you give any bad characteristics to a minority group, then that's the end of the world. But we can give them to white people. People will literally sit there and say that no other racial group can be racist except white people. It's like I don't think people seem to understand. We're elevating white people to being better than we are, to where they're the only race that actually has to take responsibility for their negative attributes, for the negative attributes or characteristics of certain people in their race. They're the only ones. For some groups, you have to lower you're lowering standards that white people have to achieve. White people are the only ones. No, we can talk about Asians also. Asians are able to I understand. That's off to this. I'm focusing on one thing at this point. We want to sit back and say that we hate racism and stuff like that. If any of these tweets, any of the tweets, had replaced the word or the words white people with, or I think on one of the tweets it said old white men, if it said old black men or black people, if that had been her career, literally would have blew up on a launch pad. Her career would have blew up on the launch pad. It would have, matter of fact, it would have blew up on the little tank looking trailer thing that wheels the freaking rocket out to the launch pad. It would have blew up on that thing. It would have been the first ever rocket to blow up, rocket to blow up before it even started igniting. That's when it would have blew up. If it was a rocket. Absolutely amazing that these people will sit back and hire this person that has said all these negative white things, whatever. And my thing is, hey, you know what? That's a private business. They should be able to do it. I'm not going to sit back and say that they shouldn't be able to do it, the same as I'm just not going to read it. I just won't read it because of their double standard. I will vote with my wallet. That's what I will do. The same with James Gunn. Let it ride. Same with Roseanne. Let it ride. Now, I sit up and I look at all these, at the comment sections for some of her, stories about some of her tweets, and these leftists are sitting there making excuses for this and saying that it's a joke, taken out of context. Joke, taken out of context. Okay, well, I say the same thing about Roseanne. It was a freaking joke, taken out of context. See, the thing is that once again, we hold white people to a different standard. That couldn't be a joke taken out of context if it came out of a white person saying that about a black person. You can never do that. It would never be excused. It would have been the end of it right then and there. Absolutely amazing that we will sit there and say that this is okay. There's people, we must have some swole ass brains right now. And when I say swole, we have some muscular brains out there on the left. and some people on the right. There's some muscular brains out there, because the amount of mental gymnastics people have to go through to achieve something that makes sense out of situations like that is absolutely astounding. There's some swole ass brains out there. I swear. They're benching. People can, with their mind, you just plop their brain on a freaking bench press, somehow it will be able to get up 1,000 pounds. I don't know how it can do it, but apparently this thing is in their brains are in super good shape, because the amount of finagling and crap to actually make this make sense and say that's all right is absolutely amazing. To sit there and say, hey, I hate racism, but I'm going to be racist against whites. I'll say all these things. And I'm just, like I said before, let's just say they're all jokes. If that was a white person, could they be jokes? Of course not. No one would ever say it's a joke if it's white people. Just like all the people that are trying to take up for James Gunn because he was an anti-Trump guy. People are trying to say, hey, these are just jokes. I know him as a different person. Well, why can't you say that about Roseanne? Or any other white person that has said something that has made a joke that you guys hollered and yelled races over? Why can't it be that way? Why can't we do that? Anyway, comment, like, share, subscribe, and all that, and we'll see you on the next round of madness that's going on right now.